Hey everyone, it's Yvonne Wakefield, author of Babe in the Woods, Building a Life One Log at a Time, which I'm going to be reading through until I get to the subsequent two books. But I always do this thing with Arturo. We call it the kitchen sink tales, about little vignettes that happen in my life. And I want to talk to you about this week when I was at the cabin and how haste makes waste. Here's an example. But here's the funny part first. So I filled up my 1-gallon can of gasoline because I needed it to power my chainsaw and my weed eater brush cutter. And after I filled it up, I realized the plug on the top was gone. So I took 2 dog poop bags, which I always carry because I always travel with my dogs, and I wrapped it around there and I went, oh, I need a rubber band. So I walked into the gas station, Sinclair gas station in John Day, Oregon. I said, I need a rubber band to wrap 2 poop bags around the top of my gas can. And they looked at me, and then they went back and they found me a rubber band. And so Arturo's going to drop a picture of that. It works, you know, when in need, you find what you need to do. So that works. So I get to the cabin and I'm working the next morning. I get out my chainsaw, I get out my brush cutter. I haven't used the brush cutter all year or the weed whacker. And if everybody's used a weed whacker, I have one of these that you put the monofilaments in. Well, every time I was putting these in the right way, I'd turn it on, and these things would like fly out. I'd have to stop everything I did and replace it. Now, stopping everything I do involves this. I wear safety goggles or safety glasses underneath my helmet, okay? So I'd also mixed I think an ultra-rich gas for this, and the motor kept choking out. Excuse me one second. And I finally got the whole machine going, and I put my helmet on, and I went, oh, but I don't have my safety glasses. I had my gloves, my long shirt. So I said, oh, that's okay, I'm just going to go for 20 minutes. Well, I get down to where I'm working. Something flies up under the helmet, gets me in the eye, and it's not one of these things you can blink out. So I have to stop the machine, take off my helmet. It's by then 85 degrees. Walk uphill to the cabin, go in the cabin, try to find out if I have this eye wash in my, Visine stuff. So and I can't look because I've only got one eye. So I get the Visine thing, it's empty. So I went, oh God. So I took some filtered water in a bottle and I put it in the top of my water bottle thing, and I'm washing this thing out because you can actually see this big thing in my eye. It took me 10 minutes to get this thing out of my eye. Well, the whole situation took about 30 minutes, and if I would have just stopped, put those safety glasses on, I wouldn't have had to gone through all of this. So the moral of my story is, don't get blinded by your ambitions. We'll see you next week. It's the first week of summer. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye. See you next week.